A sister says, Islamically, what is the duty of a family member of a gay person other than guiding them as best as possible according to the Quran and praying for them? What if we suspect they are not just gay, rather they are also doing haram acts? So the question is, what are we supposed to do if we were to discover that a close family member is gayish? Whether we can tell by the way he dresses, he does his hair, he talks and acts from his clothes, etc. Or from the material he watches, or from the company that he hangs out with, or from his own statements stating that this is who he is. He just got out of the closet and he wants to come out and show the whole world, as they say. First of all, homosexuality is prohibited in Islam. There isn't a single Muslim who comes forward and says it is halal. So you're talking about a 1.7 billion individual on earth condemning homosexuality. It is also prohibited in the Old Testament. And it is clearly stated in the Old Testament among the Jews, which also the Christians believe to be their sacred book. That's why it's in the Bible. So it is condemned in Christianity and Judaism. And it is something so heinous and so abhorred and so hated to Allah Azza wa Jal that Allah the Almighty destroyed a whole nation. Villages of Sodom and other villages were totally annihilated and destroyed because of such a heinous sin. Now, if, may Allah forbid, one finds that this is in his family, what to do? First of all, if you have control over that individual, you have to cut any means that facilitate such a sin. So if it is his wardrobe, burn it all and put a wardrobe of men clothing, if he's a man. If it is the material he watches on the internet, then cut his connection to the internet so that it's like a quarantine. You protect him from falling into what may increase his illness or worsen his recovery. You have to advise him. You have to remind him of Allah Azza wa Jal, because this is not something that is natural. This is something that is Satan-made. And the environment and those who come may affect and may contribute to building such a character. But naturally, he's normal. All what you have to do is just remove the rust and you will find the real core and the real him. But it should not be overlooked or ignored. You have to keep a watch. You have to always monitor what he's doing, and you have to prevent that individual from going on. This is assuming that he's not actually committing the act of sodomy. He is not a full-fledged homosexual. If he is, then this is even a bigger problem. And we have to also look at the impact of the presence of such a person within the family. Such a rotten egg, if he has a negative impact and influence over his siblings, I don't want to ruin the rest of my family because of him. So there has to be more and more drastic measures to be taken. I have to warn him that I may kick him out of the house, if he continues, so that he may stop and rectify his acts.